The ambivalent attitude towards the fish is an indication of its double nature. It is unclean and an emblem of a hatred on the one hand, but on the other it is an object of veneration. It even seems to have been regarded as a symbol for the soul, if we are to judge by a painting on a late Hellenistic sarcophagus. The mummy lies on a lion-shaped bier, and under the bier are the 4 canopic jars, the lids representing the 4 sons of Horus, 3 of them with animal heads and 1 with a human head. Over the mummy there floats a fish, instead of the usual soul bird. It is clear from the painting that the fish is an oxyrhynchus or barbel, one of the 3 most abominated fishes, which was said to have devoured the phallus of Osiris after it had been dismembered by Typhon, Set. Barbels were sacred to Typhon, who is that part of the soul which is passionate, impulsive, irrational, and truculent. Because of their voraciousness, fishes were regarded in the Middle Ages as an allegory of the damned. The fish as an Egyptian soul symbol is therefore all the more remarkable. The same ambivalence can be seen in the figure of Typhon, Set. In later times he was a god of death, destruction, and the desert, the treacherous opponent of his brother Osiris. But earlier he was closely connected with Horus and was a friend and helper of the dead. In one of the pyramid texts, he and Huru-Uru, the older Horus, help Osiris to climb up to heaven. The floor of heaven consists of an iron plate, which in places is so close to the tops of the mountains that one can climb up to heaven with the help of a ladder. The 4 corners of the iron plate rest on 4 pillars, corresponding to the 4 cardinal points. In the pyramid texts of Pepi I, a song of praise is addressed to the ladder of the twin gods, and the Unas text says, Unas cometh forth upon the ladder which his father Ra hath made for him, and Horus and Set take the hand of Unas, and they lead him into the Tuat. Other texts show that there was enmity between Heru-Ur and Set, because one was a god of the day and the other a god of the night. The hieroglyph for Set has as a determinative the sign for a stone, or else the unidentified Set animal with long ears. There are paintings showing the heads of Heru-Ur and Set growing out of the same body, from which we may infer the identity of the opposites they represent. Budge says, the attributes of Heru-Ur changed somewhat in early dynastic times, but they were always the opposite of those of Set, whether we regard the 2 gods as personifications of 2 powers of nature, i.e. light and darkness, day and night, or as cosmos and chaos, or as life and death, or as good and evil.